Please video like and subscribe this channel. The stars streaked past my viewport as I piloted the small shuttle through the outer rim of the Zorian expanse. 4 months, I had been charting uninhabited sectors, collecting samples, and reporting anomalies to the Galactic Research Federation. But nothing in my career had prepared me for what I would encounter on the barren moon of Vera 9. It started as a routine survey. The surface was cracked and desolate, a pale scarred rock floating against the backdrop of an endless void. I landed near a canyon, the shuttle's magnetic claws anchoring firmly. The air was thin but breathable thanks to my suit's filters. I stepped onto the surface, my boots crunching on dust that glittered faintly in the sun's weak light. I had barely started scanning when I noticed movement out of the corner of my eye. At first, I assumed it was a mirage, a trick of the planet's peculiar light. But then, a small figure stepped into the open. A child. Or what appeared to be a child. Its skin shimmered with an ethereal luminescence, faintly translucent, almost like light passing through thin glass. Its eyes were enormous, reflective pools of violet that seemed far too intelligent for its age. The child did not scream, flee, or even blink. It simply watched me. I raised my scanner cautiously, uncertain. "Hello," I said. My voice sounded strange in the helmet, distant and distorted. The child tilted its head and whispered not through the suit, but directly into my mind. "My mother has your tattoo." The words hit me like a starship collision. My pulse accelerated. The tattoo. I had thought it a meaningless mark, a relic from a forgotten rebellion on my homeworld, a symbol no one alive would recognize. But this child knew about it. I froze. What do you mean?" I asked aloud, though the child had no lips moving, no sound coming from its throat. The alien child's gaze seemed to pierce through the visor, into my mind. "She bears the same mark as you. The one on your shoulder. The one from the war that ended before you were born." I stumbled backward, my scanner dropping to the ground with a clatter. Sweat beaded at my temples. "That's impossible," I muttered. The war I referred to had ended decades ago. The symbol was supposed to be erased from history, a relic carried only by a handful of survivors. How could this child, even its mother, know it existed? The child stepped closer, its tiny feet making no sound. "I saw her," it said simply. "She told me stories. She spoke of the ones who carried the mark, and she said I would meet one of them." I shook my head, my rational mind grappling with the impossible. "Meet one of them? I'm human. Your mother, you're not human," the child interrupted, its voice a whisper that resonated within my skull. "No, not human. But you are part of the story she wanted me to find. She said the mark chooses." I took a deep breath, trying to process this. I had spent years studying alien civilizations, yet never had I encountered something so personal, so impossibly intimate across light years and species. And yet, staring into the alien child's eyes, I felt a connection I couldn't explain. "Your mother, she's alive?" I asked finally. The child nodded solemnly. She waits for the one who carries the mark. She wants you to see the truth." I knelt in the dust, letting my scanner hang useless at my side. My thoughts raced. How could this child's mother have known about the tattoo? How could she, an alien, know the story of the rebellion, of the survivors, of me? My mind reeled. "Take me to her," I said, my voice trembling with urgency. The child extended its hand, small and delicate. I hesitated, then reached out. The moment our fingers touched, a wave of images flooded my mind, memories not my own. I saw a woman, her skin glowing with the same iridescent shimmer as the child's, standing in a chamber filled with strange technology. She held a younger version of the child and spoke words in a language I could not comprehend, Yet the meaning was clear: the mark must find its bearer. Only then can the truth be revealed. I staggered back, overwhelmed by the vision. The child's gaze remained fixed on me, patient, unyielding. "Do you understand now?" it whispered. "No," I admitted. "I don't. Not yet." The child's eyes glimmered. "You will. Come. Follow me." We moved across the canyon, the child gliding with an uncanny grace. Its presence was almost magnetic, and despite the barren desolation of Vera 9, I felt a strange warmth following in its wake. After what felt like hours, we arrived at a cavern entrance, hidden beneath jagged rocks. The air here hummed with energy, a vibration that resonated through my bones. Inside, the chamber was vast, illuminated by a soft, pulsating light emanating from crystalline structures embedded in the walls. And there she stood. The woman from my vision. Her eyes were the same violet hue as the child's, but her presence was far more imposing, regal, and commanding. "You've come," she said, her voice calm yet echoing in the cavern. "I knew you would." I took a step forward, still dazed. You knew about me? About the tattoo?" She nodded. "The mark chooses its bearer, human. It was never meant to be a mere symbol. It is a key, a connection. A bridge between our species." I blinked. "A bridge?" "Yes," she said. She stepped closer, her glowing skin illuminating the cavern. "Centuries ago, our worlds were intertwined. Your ancestors fought alongside mine in wars forgotten by history. The tattoo is a legacy, a sign of unity, not division. And you, by carrying it, are part of the continuation of that bond." The realization hit me like a meteor strike. All my life, I had thought myself ordinary, a survivor of random chance. But now, I was part of something much larger, a hidden history that spanned worlds, species, and generations. The child stepped forward, looking up at me. "She said you would come," it whispered. "She said you would need to see the truth yourself." I knelt, trembling. "Why me? Why now?" The woman placed her hand over mine, her skin warm despite its alien texture. "Because the time has come to restore what was broken. Your kind and mine have drifted apart, yet the bond endures through the mark. Only you, the bearer, can reconcile what was lost." I struggled to comprehend the enormity of it. "And if I refuse?" Her eyes softened, though the weight of centuries lingered in them. "Refusal is not an option. The mark compels. It guides. You may choose your path, but the consequences extend beyond your understanding. Entire civilizations depend on your choice." The gravity of her words pressed down on me, but alongside it came an unexpected clarity. I had wandered the stars, searching for meaning, for purpose. Perhaps this was it, the mission I was destined for, the role I was born to fulfill. I will help," I said finally, the words resonating with conviction. The woman smiled faintly, relief and pride mingling in her gaze. "Good. Then listen carefully, human. Our worlds were once allies, but betrayal and fear shattered the alliance. The mark is a promise, a guide. With it, you can restore trust, uncover hidden knowledge, and prevent the calamity that looms over both our species." Over the next several hours, she explained the history of the mark, the ancient conflicts, and the delicate balance of interstellar politics that had been maintained in secrecy. The child stayed close to me, occasionally whispering clarifying details, its presence comforting despite its alien nature. I realized that the tattoo on my shoulder was not just ink or pigment, it was a repository of encoded knowledge, a living symbol of interstellar history. Through it, I could access information, understand languages, and even detect hidden threats that no ordinary human could perceive. By dawn, I had learned more than I could have imagined in a lifetime. The alien woman, who now felt like both mentor and guardian, guided me to the edge of the cavern. Outside, the barren moon of Vera 9 looked the same, yet everything had changed. The stars seemed closer, the universe less vast and indifferent, and my place within it suddenly clear. "You are ready," she said softly. "Go forth, bearer of the mark. Carry the truth, protect the bond, and reveal the secrets that have been hidden too long. The galaxy is watching, human. Do not fail." I nodded, determination solidifying in my chest. The alien child looked up at me, eyes glimmering with what I could only interpret as hope. "Remember," it whispered, "we are connected. You are never truly alone." As I boarded my shuttle, ready to leave Vera 9 and return to the stars, I felt a sense of purpose I had never known. The mark on my shoulder pulsed faintly, a reminder of the legacy I carried, the truth I now bore, and the bond that linked my destiny with beings I had once considered impossible to understand. And in that moment, the universe felt smaller, yet infinitely more alive. The alien child's whisper, once a mysterious and shocking revelation, had transformed into a guiding light. "My mother has your tattoo," it had said. And now I understood. The legacy of the mark was mine to honor, mine to protect, and through it, I would ensure that the past, present, and future of our intertwined species would never be forgotten.